have 2 boys that are 3 and 5. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I lost my mommy mojo. I wasn't working out. I wasn't taking care of myself. I joke about it, but yet, you guys, I had a gym membership for a year, and the only time I stepped foot in it was for my free t-shirt. Literally, I didn't work out. Some people say they put themselves on the back burner being a mom. I wasn't even on the stove. I literally was pouring from an empty cup. I gave everything to my patients, and then had nothing left for my loved ones, and then really nothing left for myself. I was napping every single day in my car, on my lunch break, or a patient exam room. I was drinking 4 to 6 Diet Cokes a day. Do the math, I was spending a lot of money, but I didn't just stop at the gas station and get a Diet Coke and then a donut or a piece of breakfast pizza as well. I was going to bed at 8 o'clock. As soon as I put my kids in bed, I was going to bed. I'd wake up in the morning, not with my alarm, but after hitting snooze 5 times, and then I'd be running late for work and wondering why. So, needless to say, those of you that just got a sample pack, that is going to show you how simple our Thrive experience is, but don't underestimate the product. You need to give it 8 weeks. It's an 8-week experience because some people's bodies take 8 weeks to balance out. And so Chris Ann gave me a sample. I instantly fell in love with the simplicity of it, and I'm going to tell you right here what it is. In the morning, you wake up, you take 1 to 2 capsules before your feet hit the floor. Set these on your nightstand. 20 to 40 minutes later is our premium lifestyle mix. Guys, for those of you who are weird with consistencies, this was heavenly, and this was the seller for me on the sample pack because I fell in love with how creamy and smooth it is. You can mix it up with water, milk, almond milk. The key is your capsules and your lifestyle mix are formulated to work together on an empty stomach, so no coffee or anything in between. And then the third step you put on is your DFT foam, stands for Dermafusion Technology. These 3 simple steps you're done within your first 30 minutes of opening up your eyes, and you've provided your body with over 100 different vitamins, minerals, pre-probiotics, amino acids, antioxidants. Everything's all natural, non-GMO, gluten-free, sourced right here in the United States. By day 5 of the product, I started having more patience with my boys. Things started rolling off my back, and by day 10, Diet Coke tasted like syrup. And I will let you do the math, but I've been drinking it since 7th grade. So that was eye-opening. My husband, he's wearing the UPS uniform in the back, sticks out like a sore thumb, but he was used to supplements. He was taking them all the time, but he was also coming home with pockets full of pills because he wasn't taking them. He instantly fell in love with the simplicity. By day 15, he started having more joint support, and I was like, your cooler is filled with water and Gatorade and no longer Dr. Pepper and energy drinks. He was sleeping soundly through the night. So between the 2 of us, our digestion was on track. Our communication after 10 p.m., after 10 p.m., I wasn't asleep for 2 hours at that point, was becoming unreal. We don't know what Thrive is going to do for you. I can tell you your mental clarity is going to be on point. You're going to wake up feeling rested. You're not going to need that nap. You're actually going to be, I tell people I'm a present mom versus a mom that's supervising from the couch. And you have nothing to lose but so much to gain. And I decided to start sharing with everyone on day 14 because I knew either my friends were going to hear about it from me or someone else. And kind of like a good Mexican restaurant, because yes, I do still eat Mexican. I still have 2 kids that are now 7 and 9. If I find good guac, I'm going to tell everyone about it, and that's exactly what this has been for me. So you've seen different DFTs. I want to kind of do a little thing here before I turn it over to Kelly. How many of you in here love just the normal DFT? Okay, what about my black label users? Okay, and what about the newest one, which is Burn? Okay, so Burn is the left-right. You put half of it on the left side of your body, half of it on the right, releases vitamins evenly over 24 hours to help with inflammation, afternoon crashing, and appetite control. And I tell people all the time, no body is alike. So just because you prefer one over the other doesn't mean there's a right or a wrong. How many of you in here are Apple users, like Apple iPhones? And what about Android? Honestly, it's kind of, I would say Apple one, but it's kind of like that. There's no right or wrong, better or worse. There's some people prefer one over the other. So more than anything, we hope that tonight you're inspired. We have an amazing lineup. I won't chat your ear off, but the next person I'm going to turn it over to is Kelly Holdaway.
Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Kendra. My name is Kelly Holdaway, and like a lot of you probably, I was a huge skeptic. Huge. Like, I wasn't even a nice person skeptic. So I, unlike Kendra, had tried many other supplements. I have some health challenges that comprise of aches and discomforts that affect my quality of life. I was napping every day. I was grouchy every day. I was not a happy person. I'm a competitive barrel racer and I train horses, so I'm really active, and it's hard to do that when your body hurts every day. So my friend Jess, her daughter, told me, well, my mom's a promoter and she's got samples. You want to try it? As I'm sitting there making fun of Thrive with her, right? And I said, yeah, sure, I'll try it if it's free. So she brought me a sample, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to order 30 days right now, and I'm going to take it just like you told me, because apparently that's important. And in 30 days, when it doesn't work, I can chalk it up to something else that's not real and doesn't work, and I can get all of you people to leave me alone, because everybody wanted me to try it. So they tell us, don't tell you that we were a day one Thriver, because not everyone is. Some people take 14 days, some people take a month. I was a day one Thriver, huge difference for me. I woke up, I took my 2 capsules, and then I got in the shower. And by the time I was out of the shower, I didn't hurt anywhere, and I was wide awake. And I was like, placebo, okay, cool, whatever. Drank my shake, put on my DFT, went out, rode all my horses, detailed my truck and my horse trailer, went to a barrel race that night, and didn't feel like I was gonna fall asleep on the way home. And I was like, okay, maybe we'll see how tomorrow goes. I fell asleep, and I was like, I'm still kind of awake. Fell asleep, slept through the whole night, woke up rested. And I thought, okay, maybe. So day 2 continued kind of the same way. Day 3, I messaged Jess, and I said, okay, what do I gotta do to tell people about this? Because this is incredible. This is so different than anything else that I've ever tried. And so then I was on a call with my uplines, and they were telling me about how I could Thrive for free. And I'm like, well, that's awesome, because I can't really afford it. So, and like so many other people. So they said, find 2 people, 2 of your friends, your family, that want to feel good, and when they order, you're gonna Thrive for free the following month. And I thought, okay, cool. And so since April 1st of 2015, I've been thriving for free. How many people in this room are thriving for free? Today's the 31st. Today's the day that we get our 2 friends and we help them feel amazing, and we feel amazing, and everybody feels amazing, and you get to do it for free. There's no other company that does that. So get with the person who brought you here. If you're a customer, if you're a non-thriver especially, this product has changed the lives of so many people. In this room, not in this room, like the Lavelle fan page, read about it. Even if you can't relate to my story, Kendra's story, anybody else's story, because you're about to hear several more that are really gonna open your eyes. The Lavelle fan page, they share several stories every day, and it's really, really incredible to see what this product is doing for people. With that, I want to invite up the speakers that are telling their stories.
Yeah, so if you were asked to go up and share your story, can you come on up really quick? While they're doing that, can I see a show of hands of any customer in the room that is not thriving for free right now? We're going to go ahead and hand some brochures out for you guys.
Hi. Say hi, Rachel. Hello. Hey, Jude.
I want to see my dance. Yes, I do. No. I'm scared.
You're welcome.
Just like her business.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started.
Hi everyone, my name is Rhonda White. I've been thriving for a little bit over a year. I was a day 10 thriver. However, I got a sample from someone that I worked with, and I saw her lovely black label sticker. And she's like, oh, I'll give you a sample. And so I said, okay. So I took it home and it sat on my counter for a year. So, yeah. So my husband, he was digging into it, and I wondered why he was taking my Thrive, and he was like, well, you're not taking it clearly. So I went back to Christy, she gave me more. Took it, 10 days later was my aha moment. amazing. I was a Diet Coke drinker, nap-taking girl. And so, no more naps at all. Joints, comforts, sleeping is just amazing. Just last week, my husband finally said to me, "Are you ever going to sit down?" And I said, "I don't think so. I don't think I am." So, if you're on the fence about joining Thrive, jump that baby and join, because your future self is going to thank you.
Hi, my name is Tom Curry. I am Jill's neighbor, and
I did not force them to be here.
so I don't know how long I've been trying. A year and a half, a year, I don't know, something like that. I was hanging out with them a year or so ago and made the mistake of saying how I drink too much coffee, and Jill jumped all over that and started then and been doing it ever since. And I'm really active, so I use it pretty much for the energy, not so much energy drinks like that. So I take it in the morning like you're supposed to, and keeps me going. I'm really active, so I work out a lot. Very active skydiving instructor, so I do that all day. So that makes for a long, long day sometimes. It's very mentally and physically demanding, so I like it, keeps me going, so.
Hello, my name is Alana. I started Thrive 3 years ago, a year after my mother passed away. That month was a very hard time, so I wasn't sleeping at all. And so, for those of you who know Christina Guile, I worked with her. She got me to take a sample, and I'm a day oneer because as soon, like the first day, I could feel the energy while I was working. I worked at a bank, so I'm on my feet a lot. So I went home that night and I pushed the promoter button, and I've been a promoter ever since. And so I started sleeping soundly at night. I also had headaches a lot, and I don't have any headaches anymore. A lot of the people that are under me say that the headaches is a good one for them too, along with sleep. I don't have joint pain like I did being on my feet all day, so that's really awesome. So I've been doing Burn for 2 weeks now, and I actually just started a lazy keto diet with the Burn. And so for those of you who don't know what that is, basically I cut out all the things that I love, which is carbs and sugar. And I thought it was going to be terrible. And I really think that because of the Burn, I haven't craved either of those at all. Like, I've thought about pasta, don't get me wrong, and bread, but it's really not hard. And I know 100% it's because of Burn. And in 2 weeks, I've lost 8 pounds, so that's exciting. So
Hi everyone, my name is Tish Hyman. I work with children who have criminal backgrounds, so I'm always on my feet. Thanks to my sister-in-law Joanne, who never left me alone. It was a constant day-to-day, like, hey, try Thrive. I've done it for this many months and it's working out for me. I finally gave up on her and I was like, fine, whatever, give it to me. I'll try it. I tried it and bought my first month worth of it, and then I kind of just set it aside. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work, whatever. Set it aside, and then she would text me and, hey, did you try it? Did you take your pencils today? Did you put your DMT on? Are you thriving today? Oh yeah, I am, as I'm taking a sip of cup. I've been thriving correctly since December. Since December, I have lost a total of 40 pounds.
Wow.
I have 4 very active kids at home, so if any of you have kids, you know you're running around. But that's my thriving experience. I don't have any cravings for sugars or Cokes. I was the type of mom that was on my days off binge watching a Netflix series, drinking a whole pack of Coke and eating a whole pizza by myself. I would always tell my kids, nope, order your own pizza because this one is mine. So now I don't do that anymore. I don't have those cravings. I get full faster. I love my vanilla shake. You know, so it's the simplicity. It gives it up. You know.
Can you guys hear okay? Okay, there we go.
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Williams, and thank you guys so much for coming out. 10 days ago was my 4-year anniversary with the Thrive experience. Prior to Thrive, I wasn't sleeping at night. I was tired, I was exhausted, and when I say I wasn't sleeping, I was getting maybe 2 or 3 hours a night. I just couldn't shut my brain off. At the time, I had 2 teenage boys who were active in everything you could imagine. We were a very active family. I worked out a lot. I'm a runner, so like Jill, I have a lot of knee discomfort and hip discomfort. But I just thought that was part of life. I thought that was part of getting older, being a single mom. So I didn't know there was something that could help me. A couple of my friends had started the Thrive experience, and I watched them and just watched them feeling amazing. Started reading those stories they were sharing, and I just thought, why do I need that? You know, I'm doing everything that I should be doing. And then I trusted one of my friends, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot if it'll help me sleep. Day 1 through 3, the same, still wasn't sleeping, and I thought, well, maybe not. But day 4, when I woke up that morning, I woke up super early. It was a weekend, and I thought, wow, this is unusual. I grabbed my dog, and I went for a run, and my mom was camping about 6 miles outside of town, and she was like, what are you doing? It's early. Is everything okay? And I said, yeah, I don't know. I just feel really good. I feel motivated. I feel like I needed to get up and do something. About day 12, I realized my hip wasn't bothering me. My knee wasn't bothering me. I worked as a legal assistant, so it was a lot of sitting. And I remember walking across the office and thinking, I just jumped right up and did that, walked across the office. Without any discomfort. Something is amazing here. Started my mom thriving, first of all, because I knew I needed the product for free. As a single mom, it's hard to say yes to yourself. You also, have to budget, and when I decided to order, I didn't have the money to order. I thought, I cannot afford $150 right now. But I walked through my day and the expenses, and before I even got to work, I was already spending $3 on coffee, not to mention the energy drinks throughout the day and the Pepsis afterwards. I didn't drink water. It was always energy drinks. So I added that up, and right away I realized that I was spending more than $6 a day on that stuff. So I went through my house, and with some teenage boys, we had a lot of clothes that they outgrew. And I started selling that on those Facebook swap pages just so I could get my money to order my promoter pack. And within the first day of doing that, I had enough money that I could order. But I didn't run for any of the promotions, any of the bonuses. I just wanted my product for free. And some of the bonuses that we can earn within our first 14 days is the VIP 800, VIP 1600. How many of you have earned VIP 800, VIP 1600? It's amazing, you guys. I didn't do that. I did not earn any of those. I just wanted my product for free, so I got those 2 friends thriving with me, my mom and my best friend, and earned my product and did that for months on end. Just happy, just sharing with a few friends here and there. 4 years later, I can't imagine life without the Thrive experience. For 4 years, I've taken the same 3 steps every single morning before I even open my eyes. I'm the girl who opens the capsules before I go to bed, so I don't have to deal with that in the morning. And I sleep so amazing. I was just telling Kim, the sleep is amazing. The energy, the discomfort, I no longer have that in my knee or my hip. I feel good. I feel younger than I did 4 years ago, which is quite amazing. VIP 800, for those of you who do not know what VIP 800 is, it's for your friends thriving with you with $800 in qualified online orders, and you get $660 in cash and bonuses. 400 of that is straight up cash. Then you get $100 in credits and your commissions on top of that. You actually can do that twice in your first 14 days. So if you are in your VIP 800 or your first 14 days, you have the opportunity to do that. Those of you who just got a sample pack, think about that as you click that promoter button later. Who can you get to sign up with you? Who can you think we all have those tired people in our lives. Everybody you ask, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. So think about those people and reach out to them and just share the product with them. And that'll change your life. Now I'm going to bring up Christine.
Hey guys, I'm excited to be here and see this room full. This is exciting, a lot of Thrivers in this area. But I'm just going to share my quick experience, and I'm going to go on and talk about a little more about the rewards. So before Thrive, I was not really looking for a product. I was already taking something. I thought I had the best. I have been an avid supplement user over the past 25 years because, you know, who has time to be sick? Who has time to be tired? None of us. But even though I thought I had the best product out there, I still found myself mentally and physically exhausted every day. I had digestive issues, I had aches and discomforts in my body, and I didn't sleep worth a darn. So I just chalked it up to, okay, Chrisanne, you're in your early 40s, and this is the way you're supposed to feel, right? Thankfully, a good friend, Kim Collins, reached out to me. You're going to hear from her in a little bit. And she knew some of these things that were going on with me. She also knew my husband needed this product. And I trusted her. And I figured, what the heck, what have I got to lose? You know, I'm going to try Thrive and see what it does for me. Immediately, I fell in love with the simplicity of the Thrive experience. I had tried so many complicated things that just were difficult to remember to take every day, and for my husband as well, who's in the back of the room. So needless to say, day one, I felt more energy, more focused, my mood was better. Day 3, my aches and discomforts were going away. Day 5, my digestive system worked, and I slept like a baby. And I just feel amazing today. It truly has changed my life. And I feel better now in my late 40s than I did probably 10 or 15 years ago, because I'm finally giving my body what it needs every single day. I wanted to shout it from the rooftops and let everybody know how good I felt and hit that promoter button, but I was in another business, so I couldn't share. So I kept these DFTs hidden for 5 months and just was a happy thriver. Finally, I couldn't deny how good I felt. Other people needed to feel this good. Plus, I saw my friend having success and people earning those bonuses just like Julie talked about. And I had to see what this business was going to do as well. So I clicked that promoter button, hit the ground running, went after those bonuses, and then the first thing I wanted to hit was the first rank of the company, which is 4K. That's 4,000 in sales of you and your team. If you do that in your first 30 days, you're going to get a bonus of $399. Pretty exciting, huh? So if any of you in this room, you hit your 4K at some point, would you please stand up? Wow. This is exciting. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. That's awesome. Stand back down. You stand back up. Did I? All right. So, did it go? Oh, okay. So the next rank in the company is called 12K, which is 12,000 in sales of you and your team. And at 12K, you're earning some awesome vacations, but you're also earning a car bonus. And because I wasn't a stranger to direct sales, I always thought that the person who got the nice car was at the top rank of the company. Not with Lavelle. You can get it at the second rank. So if you hit 12K, you're going to get $300, whether you have a car or not. But if you choose to upgrade to a luxury vehicle, BMW, Lexus, Mercedes, Cadillac, now Audi, and Tesla, you will get $800 to use towards a luxury vehicle. So it's exciting, you know, when you get to that point, and you have that car bonus. It's so nice to have that taken care of in your budget each and every month. This thing does not like me for anything. I might just yell here soon. There we go. Okay, so if you've hit 12K And at some point in this business, please stand up. Awesome, guys. I really would love to go out to the parking lot right now and see all of the pretty white and black vehicles. So guys, that's all I've got. I'm going to bring up my good friend Tara Price.